Today we are in Ludington and we're a little bit early for the fall colors, but fall is certainly upon us. My friend Julian and I are going to scout the entire area so that you have the best chance to get the perfect shot when fall colors do arrive here in a few weeks. And since it's fall and fall means apples, we're at Christofferson's farm to, try an apple. Ready? Because I am. Christofferson Farm in Ludington is an unassuming farm. It actually looks like you're turning into somebody's house, and then the You Pick 'em orchard is right there. And they specialize in apples and peaches. And by specializing, I mean they have over 25 different varieties of peaches and just as many apples.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day today, and as you can see, we're currently picking peaches right now. So by the time you see this, peach season will be done, will be full-on apple season. But if you can, and you get out to Christofferson's, walk up to where the peach trees are, because when you look back that way, you can see the entire farm, and it's an incredible view.
Once you have your fall apples, you want to start seeing some fall colors. So Julian and I went on a couple of the more iconic routes here in Ludington. Starting with Old Pierre Marquette Highway south out of Ludington, then turning on Chavez. This is a great start. Julian had not seen the Ludington Pump Storage Plant, which is also a brilliant view, so it was a must-stop for us and a must-stop for you.
So if you take one of the rides, specifically the one down Lakeshore Drive that goes past the pump storage plant, you should absolutely get out and take a look at it because it is stunning to see, and during the fall, the colors out here are awesome.
After that, it was time for lunch. And I love iconic restaurants like Old Hamlin. And Julian loves breakfast, so this one was a winner. From Old Hamlin to Hamlin Lake, it was time to get on the water, which is one of my absolute favorite ways to see the fall colors. So while my buddy Julian's hiking around to take some photos, I'm gonna show you what it looks like to be on the water and see the colors that way.
So I will kayak most of the year. I'm not a great paddleboarder, so I decided today was not the day to set you up for paddleboarding during fall colors. But if that is your jam, this lake is perfect. It's super calm, and as you can see, there's a ton to see as the colors start to turn. But this would be a must stop, even if you're not going to get on the water, although I think you should because this lake is awesome. The view inside Ludington State Park and Hamlin Lake before you go out to the big lake would be something you don't want to miss.
Oh, and before we leave, one more quick tip if you're here in the state park.
If you're in Ludington and you're doing fall colors, you absolutely need to put the Skyline Trail as part of that itinerary. Paige was here this past summer and climbed all the way up to the top, and you can see all of these bluffs. And imagine as the colors are changing, how incredible this trail is going to look come fall color season.
Maybe you're asking yourself, Eric, what do fall colors look like if I bike them? I am so glad you asked. Let's ride the Ludington School Forest Trail. This 1.8-mile loop is perfectly groomed and an absolute blast to ride or even walk.
So this trail is super easy. Julian's hiking it, I'm riding it. Easy to do. It's less than 2 miles, similar to what we will do when we hike out to the Lighthouse later on. But what's also awesome is if midway through your hike, you want to do some disc golf, you can do that too. This is a cool spot. So that concludes what I can only describe as the Ironman of fall color prep, because we drove some of the routes, we paddled some of the routes, and now we biked some of the routes. So Julian and I are gonna go grab something to eat, and then we'll catch a sunset out at Big Sable Lighthouse, call it a day.
On a beautiful fall day, Jamesport is perfect for 3 reasons. The live music in the beer garden, of course, the great beer, and the fried perch. There's a history of perch competition here in Ludington, and Jamesport celebrates it on a plate. Now, what do you say we finish with a lighthouse and a sunset? perhaps the most iconic spot in Ludington is the Big Sable Point Lighthouse. It's a beautiful walk out of the state park through the dunes. It's a modern marvel at 112 feet tall. Oh, and it happens to be one of the best places to see the sunset in the entire city. As you are kicking off your fall adventures, I hope these spots help you see the best fall colors this year. And if you want to have your own fall itinerary here in Ludington, head to pureludington.com.